Hi everyone, it's Ayesha from God FM, and today is the 28th of July 2026. I want to talk about your camera today on your devices, if you're targeted or if you're not. You really ought to switch off access to your camera. Your camera is flashing lights at you, at your mind, to also scan your biometrics. But if you're a targeted individual, the camera feature is what is radiating you on your device. By giving access to the camera, it's also giving access to the microphone. So on your phone, you want to remove this. On an iPhone, you go into screen time. So you go into settings, then into screen time, and then in screen time, it's, I think, the fourth drop down, and you go into the features of what's allowed, what apps are allowed, and remove the camera. You're going to have to go and switch it on every time you want to use your camera. But a lot better than being radiated. Also, remove access to Safari and Mail. Also, these default standard apps for Apple are so terrible. They're so easily accessed by anybody who wants access to your device. Okay? So when you're giving these apps permission to be used, it's not just for you, it's for any hacker too. So if you have them as default not allowed, then you'll find your phone is not so easily hacked. Okay, they always do everything on Safari, always. And if you've got the Mail app, then unfortunately, if you're signed into iCloud, it's probably going to have your details in there as well. The other thing is, go through your iMessage and features on the phone and make sure that you've removed iMessage for apps and allowance for that. If you're going to use iMessage, just be really pedantic on the details of what you're going to allow this app access to, alright? So, I know that they hate the cameras being covered. So, in 2023, when I contacted the police, they said to me, "Why have you got your cameras covered?" They immediately noticed, and the phones were at quite a distance from them. So, I thought it was interesting that they'd noted this information, you see. And I said, well, because I like my privacy, that's why. And I was being hacked, and I thought, well, if somebody's in my phone, they're going to be looking through my camera. And that's why I covered the cameras. But now I realize actually it's a very good idea to cover the cameras. Now, about a year ago, I had some plastic mirror, and I cut it up and put it on the phone over the cameras. And I had a very, very peaceful time with the cameras covered with the mirrors. But the mirrors got a bit loose, and I threw them away, and I covered them with tape again. And since I took the actual mirrors off, I had problems with my phones again. So it can flash through colored tape, which is what I used. I use electrical tape normally on the cameras. On the back of the phone, you need to do that also. Cover the cameras. So you get normally a case. So all you have to do is get 5 layers of tin foil, cut it to size, and stick it in the back of your phone. And then when you're using your phone, you're taking it out to take camera photos. It's easy, really. All right? But now I've just put the mirrors back on. So it's a good idea to buy some mirror tiles. Nice little thin ones. And have them always handy for things like this. It's like Blue Peter. Here's one we made earlier. Okay. So AI is not something that is really our friend. And we need to be very, very careful. It is like the Terminator films. and the data centers. Sarah Connor was actually destroying the data centers, and that's why she was put in the mental hospital in the Terminator film. And this is all just about Skynet. It's the same. It really is. I'm not crazy. A lot of people are talking about the flashing that comes out of the phones, and it's pretty much default flashing on anybody who's been identified as a flag, for talking about the truth and anything that might oppose the system that they want to put in place. Okay. But anyway, phones are so easy to get into now. I want to also quickly talk about the computer side. Get rid of computers if you can. If you're going to have a computer, they're going to find a way into your phone through your computer. So just be careful of having a computer. And I've also done you a video of live electricity in my home, which is on even when my electricity is off. I provided you also with videos of the flashing lights from laser beams hitting my home. So I've provided you with pretty much all you need for an idea of what you can expect to happen to you if you oppose the system. I think the whole process of what's going on with targeted individuals is extremely dangerous. And I think that we all just need to be very mindful of what we're doing. The way to think about this is there's always ways to prove what's happening to you. Take footage, record it. These people who are doing this are always going to try and find different ways to destroy your life. So you have to be as wise as serpents, but innocent as doves, as the Bible teaches us, all right? So cover your cameras and make sure that if you're going to have a browser, make sure that Safari is turned off and your browser that you've downloaded, all of the apps need to have Siri and search removed, and also have them hidden. You can also buy an app lock or get one free and put all your apps in an app lock. I don't know all of the answers, okay? But these are the things that I'm really working on at the moment to try and have some privacy and also stop the torturing. If you're struggling at night to sleep, then get some eye covers, little eye masks, and get some earplugs with rosemary oil on. That might help you as well. All right, it's Aisha from God FM. Remove access to the camera. Remove access to the camera. Do it now. Do it now and get familiar and become comfortable with this as a standard feature on your devices. This is for everyone. You can find God FM on Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Chrome, YouTube, Apple X, as well as TikTok and Telegram as God FM News, God FM New, God FM Radio, God FM Group, and God FM Media. Have a good day. Take care.